tonight. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Miami Dolphins versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold trying to...
Right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. Well, you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Gotta get him, man. We're hurt, bro. Damn.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside. Oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the Ravens pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 carries, 52 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Go to bed, Charlie.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. That will hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves.
Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a streak? And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will start with an option going left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Jackson going to run again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
The partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Roquan Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. You got the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and touchdown Dolphins! Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for Prime now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well. Trying to make it 9 in a row. He's going to air one out, and incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson, steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe is that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there is almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, a big 6'5" tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. What a spin. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right, that O-line, they got to protect him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere for the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens add on. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Security eluded him. Here's Edwards again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're 1 play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they treated this like a sudden change, you know.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 30. They'll mark it down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off the play action, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. There's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while. Because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of football.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return for Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Miami set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tour's throw here taken in by Gesicki. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for
Fuck
three.
that up.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some from this deficit third quarter. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shifts by him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the official.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to something and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays like a football. Well, this game was certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride too on that side of the ball.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Boy, I ain't tackling shit, man.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a line ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter up. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. offense set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Sanders on for the extra point. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he fires.
There he goes, right side, past the 20.
He'll make
And he's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build onto their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Touchdown. His first touchdown of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Miami set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down, so now on defense, you assign a man to him.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens add on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice move. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just short. Now loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, his throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on
a 50-50 ball. Here it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Completes it to Aguilar. He juked him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, pardon, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can follow this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Miami, they add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now in the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.